Hi everyone, it's Jana here for NBK-Design, and I have here two products that I wanted to talk about and show some techniques with it. First one is the ripped paper pieces, and the second one is the winter blues overlays, and I just want to show how they look like and how you can use them, and even with papers and so on. Okay, so let's get it started. First I want to show you how I did two techniques here with the ripped pieces here, and let me just show them here. So I just grabbed one of the squares here, and if you see here, let me just hide. So we have here, I'm gonna put normal mode. So this is how you would drag that to your layout. So first I have a picture here, which is from Adobe Stock, and here are some of the pictures that I have licensed. So okay, so what we do first to have that effect, we are going to clip this, we are going to first duplicate this picture. So I have one here underneath the frame, and I have the frame here, and I have another picture. So I'm going to clip this picture to the frame. I'm going to change the blend mode of the frame to color burn. And as you can see, it gives a nice effect. I mean, you can play with the blend modes and change it. Let's see what it does with multiply. Yeah, you can see there is a little shadow there. But I will leave to color burn. And I change my blend mode here to color burn as well. So in reality, this picture here is just showing actually inside here this frame. And then you have that, which is nice. But what I did after that, let me just show you. I duplicated let me unclip here. I duplicated the picture and I ran a filter here, which is stylized and fine edges. I didn't change anything, I just did fine edges. And what I did, I went to adjustment layers here, and I did the curves, and I just make this edges, this filter picture a little bit darker. It works better if it's darker. So let's go back to our first here. So what I do now, remember we had this one here, I'm going to remove the picture here that is normal blend mode. And what I did then after I have this, I got one of the winter blues here. So I got one of the masks, and what I did then, I clipped this edge picture here to the watercolor mask here, and then you have this effect. And if you think that it's too dark, you can always change the blend mode of a copy of a picture on top, and that will bring the picture a little bit more. You can do something like that. Let's see. Or maybe that, and you're gonna clip as well to the mask. So you can play with the different blend modes. I actually think this one is better. And the secret here is just keep clipping them to the bottom layer here, to the mask. So you actually don't see much because the watercolor mask is really soft. So I hope you play with it. So this is just another technique that you can do with the frames other than just layer them. And I got this nice idea from one of our team members, Marianne, and I just played to give some more twist. You can apply other filters and do different things and play with it. And So I have here another round, let me just close this group here and hide here for you. So I have here another round repeat piece. I'm going to just make it bigger. And I'm going to show what I did here again. So because it's on a group, I can. So now you have a little bit of the round and a little bit of the square. And you can also play with a blend mode on the round if you want. There. And you can use certainly other shapes with it. Make it bigger here. So there you can see what you can do. Or she has also here, let's try another one to see the effect that it gives. This round. Let me transfer that. So let me hide this one, let me hide this so I can see what I'm doing. So maybe we can do something like this. And I have the picture there. And you have another kind of effect. And then you can make it smaller, bigger. And what you can do after that is just keep playing with, you know, the brushes maybe, and do even more effects with it. So really fun. And you can, you know, keep layering them and doing things like that and effects in your pages. I think it's a lot of fun. So try also to clip papers the same way I clipped the picture. You can certainly clip other papers if you want. So let's now talk about overlays. So let me hide this, and I have here a nice picture, which I'm going to make it bigger. And if we go here, and here are the overlays. So let me show you, for example, this one. I want to start first with another. Let me hide this picture. I'm going to first start with another paper. So let's get. Okay, so I have here one of the overlays, and just I have here a dark paper overlay and another paper, and I'm going to create a clipping mask. So you can see here that the dark paper comes through with the overlay. So what I can do also here, you can get a lighter paper on the background, and you can do kind of the opposite. Is what I did here. Okay, so I'm gonna grab again that picture and put on top of this. And I'm gonna grab another overlay here, maybe one that has those lights. Okay, so let's put now this on the layout. I'm going to constrain here a little bit to the size of the picture, and I'm going to create a clipping mask. I'm going to clip this to the picture So it's, you know, it's in the size of the picture, doesn't go, you know, other ways. So now I can just experiment here. I'm in the overlay mode here, and I'm gonna fill this with white. Preserve transparency, okay? So if this is too light for you, then you can now play with the blend mode. Hard light doesn't make a lot, but we have soft light and we have overlay. Overlay gives a nice effect to it. We can also try, we have some styles here from the crystals and flakes from the brush tool in this collection. You know, you can certainly try in the overlay the same glass effect. No, ice effect that has. But let me show you here. So this is the effect that it shows you. Okay. But I don't want that. But this is an option that you can do. What I want to do is, let me clear this style here. What I want to do instead is create a layer on top, and I'm going to clip again. So again, we are on the same constraint here, space. So if I brush now, it doesn't go here to the paper. Let's now go to our brushes. And I am with my mouse because my tablet is charging. So I can go now to the rough brushes here. The dynamic brushes here is the rough. And you know that they have this texture here that it looks like some, you know, like texture wrinkled frozen paper. So I have here in white, and I'm going now to just brush a little bit. And again, I'm using a mouse, so if you don't have a tablet, that's okay. I'm just going to click in some spaces here. And as you can see now, it gives the nice wrinkle effect on the picture. If this overlay it's too much for you, even with the, you know, if you want to blend more, let's do overlay. With the overlay, you can see better here. So it's really, really nice. To complete that with the overlays here, I can now merge these layers. So I have just one picture now. I'm gonna click Control and click on Creating Clipping Mask. Layer mask. And we just have our overlay here, you know, from the paper here. And I'm gonna click here on the layer mask. And I'm gonna go again to that rough brush. I'm gonna just choose one here that is and I put my brush in white, and I just bring that picture back. And the nice thing about using a layer mask is that if you went too much, then you can go ahead and remove it, like I'm going to do with another brush. So I'm going to make this smaller, and going back to black. some of the edges here. So you see there is a nice blend here. You can top it off with another overlay. So suppose I want to use this, want to put some more flakes. I'm gonna go here and I'm going to position this. You can make it smaller. And let's see, let's use a glam style from the Winter Blues, or maybe this, one of the glam white, or maybe gold, or you can use a white one. It's very subtle. I like this blue. So there we go. There you can see how it's nice, well blended, and we use several overlays here. So as you can see, the overlays, they are not just for pictures. They can be used for pictures, for papers, blending papers, and you name it. The sky's the limit here. So this was the Winter Blues overlays and the Winter Blues repeat pieces. So I see you next time. Thank you.